South Korea's emerging avatar export economy and IP globalization. South Korea's avatar industry has evolved from modest animation roots into a sophisticated digital entertainment ecosystem that is fundamentally reshaping global cultural and intellectual property landscapes. This transformation represents a strategic convergence of technological innovation, cultural export ambitions, and comprehensive intellectual property frameworks that position Korean virtual beings as significant players in international markets. The foundation of South Korea's avatar economy traces back to early animation milestones, beginning with Gacom in 1936 and establishing domestic character intellectual property through successes like Dooley the Little Dinosaur in 1987. The industry's technical capabilities were honed during the 1990s and 2000s, when South Korea handled approximately 50% of global outsourced animation production, building the CGI expertise that would later enable sophisticated avatar development. The strategic pivot toward avatar commercialization began in the 2010s with SM Entertainment's pioneering virtual hologram concerts featuring Girls' Generation in 2013, followed by the establishment of the Korea VR Industry Association in 2015. This period established the foundational infrastructure for what would become a government-backed metaverse alliance by 2021, supported by substantial investment of approximately $371 million across AR/VR sectors. The contemporary avatar landscape emerged between 2020 and 2023 with the launch of Nevis by SM Entertainment, representing generative AI-powered virtual idols tied to physical groups like aespa. This was followed by the formation of specialized studios, such as Studio Kwangya, later rebranded as Studio Realive, and the debut of hyper-realistic virtual groups like Mave, under Metaverse Entertainment. The industry's maturation is exemplified by recent government initiatives including the K-Humanoid Alliance launched in April 2025 and the allocation of 42.6 billion South Korean won for physical AI projects. Korean avatar developers have constructed a sophisticated intellectual property framework that encompasses multiple layers of protection and strategic bundling. The foundation rests on South Korea's robust first-to-file trademark system administered through the Korean Intellectual Property Office, which provides comprehensive coverage for visual marks, motions, sounds, and even holographic representations essential for avatar branding. Copyright protection operates automatically under South Korea's Berne Convention membership, but companies proactively register through the Korea Copyright Commission to strengthen enforcement capabilities by shifting proof burdens in legal proceedings. The Copyright Act, amended under the Korea-US Free Trade Agreement, has modernized enforcement mechanisms including ISP takedown procedures for repeat infringers. A significant development in intellectual property protection emerged with the recognition of personality rights under the Unfair Competition Prevention Act and civil code reforms since late 2022. The landmark Plave case in May 2025 established legal precedent affirming that defamation or unauthorized use of virtual avatars can constitute harm to the human performers behind them, extending personality rights protection into the digital realm. Korean companies have mastered the art of intellectual property bundling, with major entertainment firms like SM Entertainment packaging trademarks, copyrights, story universes, music publishing rights, and voice/image rights into unified licensing packages. This approach enables cross-licensing across music platforms, AR/VR environments, gaming, comics, and merchandising, creating comprehensive brand ecosystems that reinforce overall intellectual property value. South Korean companies deploy diverse licensing structures tailored to specific market objectives and partnership requirements. Exclusive licensing arrangements, which require formal registration to validate exclusivity against third parties, are typically employed for premium regional or platform launches where strategic control and partner investment are prioritized. SM Entertainment's approach with aespa avatars exemplifies this strategy, likely granting exclusive partner rights for specific regions or media platforms to ensure premium positioning and controlled brand experiences. Non-exclusive licensing facilitates broader market penetration when reach and scalability take precedence over exclusivity. This model is evident in character licensing at events like the Seoul Character and Licensing Fair, where Korean creators routinely license avatar characters for merchandise, games, and applications through multiple partnerships. Examples include collaborations with convenience store chains where characters like Esther Bunny are licensed for retail partnerships across multiple outlets. Franchise-style bundled licensing represents the most sophisticated approach, exemplified by SM's Culture Universe model where avatars and related intellectual property are licensed together as comprehensive packages. This system grants cross-media usage rights, merchandise opportunities, and performance integration capabilities, resembling franchise operations that capture multiple monetization streams while requiring elaborate contractual structures covering territorial scope, media rights, technology usage, and revenue sharing arrangements. Korean avatars have achieved significant international market penetration through strategic platform deployment and targeted localization efforts. aespa and Nevis represent the most successful global expansion, utilizing YouTube, Spotify, Roblox, and major international events like South by Southwest to reach audiences across the USA, Southeast Asia, Europe, and Latin America. Nevis's solo debut with the single Done and aespa's virtual concerts on Roblox, which attracted over 2.5 million visits, demonstrate the scale of international engagement possible through metaverse platforms. Mave, developed by Metaverse Entertainment as a joint venture between Netmarble and Kakao, exemplifies purpose-built international targeting through multilingual capabilities. Debuting with Pandora in Korean, English, French, and Bahasa, the group leverages hyper-realistic CGI and machine learning technologies to appeal across diverse linguistic markets while maintaining cultural authenticity. Plave, backed by Kakao's vast entertainment, has established strong positions in Asian markets including Hong Kong and Southeast Asia through YouTube and livestream platforms, emphasizing interactive fan engagement through motion capture and AI-enhanced performances. The group's success in virtual concert formats, including VR chat events with 10,000 attendees, illustrates the potential for immersive cross-border content delivery. Other notable international expansions include Isegai Idol's success in Korean and Japanese-speaking Cuba communities, topping Gaon and Bug's download charts, and Eternity's 11-member AI girl group showcasing at international exhibitions like Eternity Plus U in Hong Kong, demonstrating diverse approaches to global market entry. South Korean avatar developers engage in sophisticated international collaboration through joint ventures, content localization initiatives, and co-branding agreements that leverage global expertise while maintaining creative control. Studio Realive's partnership with international VR concert technology firm Amaze created Studio A, focusing on global virtual concert production and representing a strategic alliance that combines Korean creative capabilities with international technical infrastructure. Academic partnerships, exemplified by SM Entertainment's Memorandum of Understanding with KAIST, support co-development of AI avatars, robotics, cultural technology, and metaverse performance tools. These collaborations provide research and development foundations that enhance technological capabilities while maintaining intellectual property ownership structures that benefit Korean companies. Regional market entry often involves strategic joint ventures with local partners, as demonstrated by SM Entertainment Japan's establishment as a joint venture with Avex and Yoshimoto Kogyo. This structure oversees artist management, album and merchandise rights, and live events specifically tailored to Japanese market requirements while leveraging local expertise and distribution networks. Technology licensing represents another crucial collaboration model, with institutions like ITRI developing AI-driven avatar generation frameworks capable of realistic lip synchronization and expressions from single photographs. These technologies are licensed to private companies and international markets, enabling broader adoption of Korean-developed avatar technologies while generating licensing revenues. Korean avatar developers demonstrate sophisticated understanding of cultural adaptation requirements through differentiated design philosophies for international versus domestic markets. International-focused avatars like Maeve emphasize hyper-realistic CGI with AI-generated multilingual capabilities, incorporating global beauty standards that emphasize flawless skin and symmetrical features designed for cross-cultural appeal and brand viability. Domestic-focused avatars, such as Plave, utilize stylized, webtoon-inspired visuals that resonate with Korean youth culture preferences, embracing real-time motion capture imperfections that foster authenticity and enhance appeal for domestic audiences familiar with local aesthetic preferences and cultural references. Narrative strategies similarly reflect market targeting, with international avatars featuring elaborate metaverse lore and cinematic storytelling that echo global entertainment franchises. Aespa and Nevis operate within SM culture universe backstories involving Kwangya and Black Mamba storylines that mirror successful global cinematic universe approaches. Domestic avatars maintain Korean backstories, cultural references, and utilize local platforms for engagement, emphasizing emotional realism and personalized character arcs that mirror established Korean idol fandom practices. Marketing approaches differ substantially based on target audiences, with international campaigns emphasizing global platform distribution, cinematic releases, and cross-border brand partnerships. Domestic strategies focus on aggressive fan engagement through real-time live streams, interactive formats, and direct chat engagements that leverage Korea's strong digital engagement culture and webtoon aesthetic preferences. The South Korean government has implemented comprehensive policy frameworks designed to support avatar and virtual being exports through strategic funding, regulatory development, and international market access facilitation. The pan-government metaverse strategy under Digital New Deal 2.0, spearheaded by the Ministry of Science and ICT since December 2022, coordinates cross-ministry initiatives supporting metaverse and avatar ecosystem development through infrastructure development, ethics guidelines, talent cultivation, and export readiness programs. The Metaverse Promotion Act of 2024 mandates 3-year master plans, defines institutional support structures including industry centers, prioritizes SME assistance, and reinforces legal predictability specifically for global business expansion. This regulatory framework provides the legal certainty necessary for international licensing and intellectual property protection. Financial support mechanisms include the Virtual Convergence Fund launched in March 2025, pooling approximately $30 million in government and private investment to support XR, AI, digital twins, and overseas expansion of virtual model creators. The SME Metaverse Export Initiative allocated $8.9 million to empower 100 Metaverse and XR small and medium enterprises to enter overseas markets through consortium formation, international event participation, and export exhibitions. Regional infrastructure development includes the National Metaverse Hub in Nayu City, backed by approximately $1.4 million in MAZIT funding and set to open in 2025 as a flagship zone hosting metaverse prototype demonstrations, education programs, and international training initiatives. The K-Metaverse Pavilion at global technology events showcases Korean metaverse startups to facilitate joint venture formation, intellectual property licensing, and global outreach. Korean avatars have generated substantial international fan engagement characterized by parasocial connections that mirror traditional K-pop fandom behaviors, with audiences forming tight-knit communities around digital avatars through fan art, forums, live stream participation, and virtual events. Research indicates that technical glitches or reveals of human operators, termed seams, often increase rather than decrease fan engagement by providing authenticity within virtual settings. Multilingual capabilities significantly enhance global accessibility, with groups like Maeve deploying AI-generated vocals in multiple languages to broaden engagement across Western and Southeast Asian markets. Platform selection strategies leverage global video platforms like YouTube, and TikTok for mass reach while utilizing specialized platforms like VR chat and Weverse for community building and sustained engagement. Cultural adaptation success is demonstrated through recognition at regional award shows, including Play's nomination at Music Awards Japan 2025, indicating successful cultural translation and cross-market resonance. The integration of cinematic lore and cross-border platform strategies enables avatars to resonate with international audiences familiar with superhero and fantasy franchise storytelling approaches. Korean avatars function as cultural ambassadors within South Korea's broader Hallyu strategy, extending digital storytelling capabilities beyond traditional K-pop and drama exports while strengthening entertainment industry soft power globally. These digital beings serve as non-traditional diplomatic tools that bridge entertainment, branding, tourism, and diplomacy while showcasing technological innovation and creative excellence. The technology soft power combination positions Korea as a leader in digital media innovation through the demonstration of AI, CGI, real-time motion capture, and immersive platform capabilities. This technological showcase aligns with government objectives to achieve global recognition through advanced entertainment technologies while supporting national branding goals through creative and technological excellence. Multilingual capabilities and dialogic fan interaction through AI chat and metaverse platforms foster intercultural connections that reinforce Korea's image as a culturally open and digitally innovative society. Fan-driven diplomacy emerges as digitally native fan networks mobilize international community efforts and cultural activations that amplify South Korea's soft power impact beyond traditional diplomatic channels. Industry projections suggest rapid expansion over the next 5 years, with strategic investments including SM's $63 million into AI/VR development and Hybe's comparable investment in virtual artist divisions signaling aggressive global market targeting. The virtual idol sector is projected to grow at approximately 163% annually, with Korea's broader metaverse market expected to achieve a compound annual growth rate of 52% through 2030. Emerging markets in Southeast Asia, Latin America, the Middle East, and India represent primary targets for localization efforts involving multilingual avatars and culturally tailored content. Technological convergence will integrate deepfake voice synthesis, generative AI, and neural networks as mainstream tools for producing hyper-realistic performances while expanding into metaverse and AR/VR platforms for virtual concerts, interactive experiences, and avatar-driven entertainment. Hybrid model development combining human performers with virtual avatar members is expected to diversify content offerings while reducing platform fatigue. Avatar applications will expand beyond music into gaming, e-commerce, education, and virtual customer service, establishing avatars as global brand ambassadors across multiple industries. Industry consolidation through mergers, acquisitions, and joint venture activity, exemplified by SM's Studio Realive partnerships and VFX Studio acquisitions, will enable scale-up capabilities while government programs like the Global Metaverse Fund and SME export grants will help startups achieve international scale affordably. The evolution of South Korea's avatar export economy represents a sophisticated integration of technological innovation, intellectual property strategy, cultural adaptation, and government policy support that positions Korean virtual beings as significant players in global entertainment and digital culture markets. This comprehensive approach demonstrates how strategic intellectual property management, combined with cultural sensitivity and technological excellence, can create sustainable competitive advantages in emerging digital entertainment sectors while advancing national soft power objectives through innovative cultural exports.